Hey, this is Eric, and I want to welcome you to the Plotter Podcast. It's super cold out. We've got a little bit of snow on the ground here, but I'm excited for today's episode. In the last two episodes, I really focused more on the why, and I'll continue with that theme today, but I'll also start to incorporate some of the how. Would you like to know the secret to prosperity? Hi, my name is Eric Hagen, and the good news is I have the answer. The bad news is it's not any one thing. The secret to prosperity is doing all the things on the road to and through financial independence. The Bible calls it steady plotting. I call it common sense. Join me on this podcast as I try to inspire you to make your next financial decision and the one after that a great one. Hey everybody, welcome to the third episode of the Plotter Podcast. I hope you're doing fantastic. In the last two episodes, we looked at the importance of making all your financial decisions in the right context. If you want to find contentment, no matter what happens in life, you need to be able to make your decisions in the right context. Simply stated, it is only your perspective that can bring you contentment. As I tell my kids all the time, attitude is everything. We also looked at the value of taking a stewardship mentality with regards to all of your stuff. If you want to have better confidence in your financial decision making, you need to understand how you view money. It is only your principles that can bring you that confidence. Both your perspective and your principles are incredibly important because every decision, whether it's financial or otherwise, is a reflection of a belief system or of a worldview, which means that if you want to make better decisions, it's only logical that you understand how you look at the world or what you believe about it. Now today, we're going to continue talking about the why, but we're also going to begin to shift to some of the how. And when we get into the how, it's really easy to overcomplicate things. We humans love making things more complicated than they need to be. One of the things that I spend a lot of time with my clients doing revolves around this. Most of my clients are busy professionals or retirees, and I'm always looking for ways to communicate complex subjects in a way my clients can understand. With that, today, I want to talk to you about something called simplicity. And the good news is everything that you can do with money can be boiled down not only into four simple categories, but into just four simple words: live, give, owe, and grow. So if you can remember these four words, live, give, owe, grow, you are well on your way to better controlling your financial future. You can use your money to live on. You can give it away. You can owe it either through debt or taxes, or you can grow it. That's it. Four words to describe four categories that together represent anything and everything you can do with money. Now let's take a little closer look at each category. Live. You can use your money to live on. And if you're like 70 to 80% of Americans today, you're living paycheck to paycheck. Have you ever heard the saying, spend less than you earn? You probably have. But did you know that that simple phrase is the key to all financial success? Every single financial success depends on your ability to spend less than you earn. There are no exceptions to this. The next category is give. Now, giving is the most powerful category because giving breaks the power of money. Money is not the root of all evil, but it is the root of all sorts of evil. Money can give us the power to make really, really bad decisions. But when we give it away, it breaks that power. It breaks the power money can have over our lives. Now, I'm sure you've heard the saying, it's better to give than to receive. Why is that? Why is it better to give than to receive? It's not because of what giving does for the receiver of the gift, for the person or group getting the money or the gift. It's not better to give than to receive because of God. God doesn't need it. It's already His anyway. The reason it's better to give than to receive is because of what it does for the giver, for the one making the gift. The act of benefiting someone else with a gift that is freely given affects the heart of the one giving the gift. So again, giving breaks the power of money. The third category is owe, and this covers two big categories, both debt and taxes, both of which we owe. When we borrow money, when we take on debt, we owe it back. This is why it's important to avoid debt. Debt always requires money from the future to pay it back. And when we have a certain amount of income or gains or otherwise, well, we owe taxes. Taxes are a symptom of income, or a symptom of gains, or a symptom of being able to afford something to buy. Income taxes are symptomatic of income. Sales taxes are symptomatic of being able to afford something. Capital gains taxes are symptomatic of gains. Yes, we can be unhappy with the amount of taxes that we pay, but we must first admit that we only have to pay taxes because of benefit or of maybe a blessing that we've received. So for the O category, we can owe both debt and we can owe taxes. The last category is grow. Now this is money that you set aside for savings, for investment, for the future, both for things that you're planning on, such as retirement, maybe college education, or a purchase like a car or a house or otherwise, but also for things that nobody wants to plan on, but that everyone should plan for. Things like emergencies or home repairs or medical expenses or otherwise. Again, these are things that we don't necessarily plan on happening, but they are things that can happen. Now the grow category requires something called margin. Margin is what's left after you pay for your living expenses, after you pay for your taxes and your debts, and after money that you give away. If you don't have anything left, you don't have margin, and therefore you don't have anything to set aside and grow. So that's it. The 4 uses of money: live, give, owe, and grow. You can remember that, right? Simple can be a beautiful thing. Now at the beginning today, I talked about worldview and how you look at money. Now if you don't know what your worldview is, or what your belief system is, or how you look at money, looking at how you're allocated among these 4 categories is a great place to start. After all, numbers don't lie. Now some people do this and they like what they see. Others do this and they don't. If you do this and you don't like what you discover, please don't feel bad. You cannot change the past. However, you can change your future. And oftentimes the only way to change your future is to understand your past. So if you kept track and you looked at where your money has been going, what would it look like? Does it look the way that you'd want it to? If not, the only way to increase the amount going to any one category is to decrease the amount going to another. Live, give, owe, grow. Remember these 4 simple words, and you will have incredible power over your financial future. On that note, I just got back to the office. I'm between appointments. I need to get back in there and get back to work. On the next episode, we're going to continue the theme of simplification, and we're going to look at the 5 money management principles. If you'd like to get notified when it's live, be sure to subscribe, because I hope that you'll join me. Bye. Hi, this is Eric again. I want to thank you for taking a few minutes with me here today. Did you find value in today's message? If so, help me help others and share this message. Want more ideas for making the most of your financial future? There are a lot of ways that I would love to help. Be sure to subscribe here and then go visit me online at www.erichagen.pro. I hope to see you around.